What's up, guys? Miles back with another video. This video, I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about for a while. Kind of like a little event session that I've just been thinking about and wanted to talk about for a while and just hasn't gotten around to talking about it. And I just want to make the argument or talk about, you could argue in today's society that the good people are being punished for being good. If I'm not mistaken, if you read the 48 Laws of Power and you read like the little intro chapters, it talks about how can you be a good moral person in a world full of non-moral or evil people. How many times have you been in a situation where, people have used your kindness for weakness? People have noticed your sincerity. They've noticed your propensity to give, and literally use that against you to defeat you or to get things from you that they couldn't get otherwise. I mean, guys, just look at the dating today. Like, once you accept the realities of dating, it makes you think that being good really doesn't benefit you like you thought it would. You got to have some kind of evil in you. I'm not saying 100%. I'm not even saying 50%. I'm just saying you're going to have at least 10 to 15% of no nonsense. I think evil is the wrong word. I don't want to say like evil. I don't really think evil is really pertainable or realistic in the world. I don't think everybody's just in evil, or I think certain people just have their intentions in their own ways of doing things that kind of gets in the way of other people's ways. So it kind of like seems that they're being evil, but in reality they're just kind of being selfish, which, self-preservation is the law of the land. So we can't necessarily say that they're evil for self-preserving. But back to what I was saying, just look at dating. Like, I made a TikTok about this a while back. I was like, if you want to be realistic, most of men like hoes. Most of women like bad guys or toxic guys, or whatever you want to call them, bad boys, whatever you want to call them. Right? And I just got a fly in my room that's gonna bug me until I kill him. But we'll make this video. But guys, just looking at that perspective, looking at that paradigm shift, in the dating, let's analyze this for a second. If you're a good woman, right, and you see all the quote unquote hoes getting all the attention on Instagram, they're showing their butts on Instagram, they're showing their titties on Instagram and getting 5,000-10,000 likes per shot, per photo, right? They get 1,000 followers easily per day for just showing some body parts, right? And as you're watching this as a good woman, you're noticing that these hoes are snatching up all the guys that you want. They're snatching up the Drakes. They're snatching up, the 6'4" guy with the six pack. They're snatching up the guys with money. They're snatching up the good looking guys, right? But you're a good woman. You're traditional. You two parent raised household, Christian values, you know what I'm saying? You value relationship. You want to get into a relationship before you have sex. You're really screwed. So that good woman has to do some whorish activities in some way to get some attention or to compete with those whores or those hoes that are getting most of the attention. So as a good woman, I could argue that you're being punished for being a good woman. Same thing with the guys. You're being punished for being a good guy because most of the women do not want a simp. They do not want a nice guy. They do not want somebody that, or a guy that overvalues them and tells them they love him every 5 seconds. Shocking enough, in your friendships, nobody likes a yes man. Nobody likes somebody that kisses up to them all the time, right? And to be honest with you, most of you, if you within your friend group, everybody shouldn't agree, and that's healthy. Now, there should be some things that you agree on, and then there should be some things that you disagree on, but don't throw your relationship or weigh it down because you don't agree on certain stuff. But yes men or yes guys in friend groups or in social settings oftentimes get pushed to the back of the room. They get bullied, they get thrown away, cast away. Why? Because you don't have any self-respect. And I think in human nature, people, especially when it comes to men, you should have some kind of backbone. And people know if you're catering to them too much or you're being nice too much, they feel like you're being phony. So it brings us back to reality. Is it worth being good? And I would say most of the time it does pay to be good, but you need about, I would say, if I had to estimate, a good 20% of fuck that, this is what I stand for. You cross this line, it's over. In you. And that's a healthy amount. Some people aren't worth being good for. Good point. But guys, I just want to kind of give you a different perspective, give you a different way of thinking, different way of viewing the world. I'm not saying you shouldn't be a good person. It pays to be a good person the majority of the time, but you're going to come across in this real world every once in a while somebody that somebody's going to test you, and you're going to have to show them that you're not somebody to mess with. And that's a valuable lesson, especially for the male competing in a male-dominated world. So, like, comment, subscribe if you got some value from this. If you like my content in general, consider donating to Cashapp, $Myleschum. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Myleschumly. Links in the description. We out. Good day, good week. I'll see y'all.